Nova Esports to maybe just the Corki. Actually, Varus is one of the champions that the CN Confidence is just favoring so much, and you have to take it away as well. So possibly just the Zeri removal here.
Varus banned on out, and Remake, actually one of the champions that they used in their game against FPX. 2 out of 3 games they played, Remake was on the Morgana. It's a very interesting pick, especially because it's something they could use right now. They usually use it in conjunction with either an Ornn or a Galio or a Gragas. And with the damage dealers already up and about here in the form of a Vladimir and a Kha'Zix, I think they can opt for that this time. Although if they...
Well, the only problem is that they have to secure an ADC. That's part of the rules.
That's true.
And you cannot anymore go with Season 1 meta that there's no ADC. And I love that part, to be honest. I kind of hated it that all it takes for you to have, you know, an impact into the game is just 1 Mega Inferno Bomb and you're pretty much done. we're not anymore in that realm. Now, they have to kite, they have to attack, they have to position effectively. Fiora gonna be picked up here for Yitze, and he's just really good on that champion as well. I'm looking forward if this Aatrox is gonna be in the jungle or in the top lane. Because now, we see Volibear being banned away, we see Renekton being taken away as well. Baron lane and jungle champion still being respected by Nova, just in case.
There you go, Ezreal locked in. This time Remake probably gonna be playing that Ezreal. And I think Jax, first time as well, we're seeing today, right? Jax is still one of the top Baron laners that we have here in the meta. And I think it is going to be on the Baron lane here for the side of JT. Aatrox on their jungle. There you go.
77.
And I think this is a really interesting setup for Nova Esports. The Vladimir Kha'Zix combo. Sort of a mixed bag between AoE and isolation damage, which is not an easy strat to pull off. But Nova, they've done this before. So, we know that they can pull this type of composition off. And I'm excited to see if they can do it this time against J-Team. And here we go. Best of 3 starts now. And both teams, so far, I would say, have had a very inconsistent performance this series, right? Both teams really looking to redeem themselves, because these are giant teams if you look back from our 2022 season. So looking to redeem themselves and reclaim that sort of super team title that both of them previously sort of had.
I'm gonna be quite excited on how CS17 will attempt to outplay out Jungle Long. I think the series right now, this matchup is all about jungle. And I've said this so many times already as well. In order to win against Nova Esports, you have to defeat Long, because he's the pillar here of the team. Even if you're ahead in the game, Long can actually secure still the objectives. He's notorious for stealing big moment buffs, big objectives away from the enemy team that actually provides Nova Esports for the comeback that they need in case that they're the ones behind. But also, it provides just such great stability for Nova Esports in general.
Especially when you're on the Kha'Zix, you're especially scary, or Long is especially scary in those moments, right? Because you have so many tools that you can use to get into the pit, out of the pit. Talk about the invisibility, the jump. You know, it's actually kind of funny that the term coined for a Kha'Zix is the cockroach, because he just is annoying like that when it comes to these fights.
Because when he flies, you scream.
Yep. Especially in the hands of Long, right? So gotta be extra careful of those objective fights. We're actually getting invaded really early on here, and I don't think Long knows. He does know. He did see the pathing towards that middle side.
But that's gonna deny level 5 for Long, just because of that invade. And that's one way to, you know, prevent resources from Long, and again impact his performance, because he's the carry. Right now we see the supports early into the mid lane as well, That's great damage coming in towards DY. Took a tower shot.
What?
Might be in a lot of trouble. Had to body slam away, but still is safe.
Taking away to the ignite, down to around 50 HP. You are able to stay away from now, but that's a really, really early rotate from DY. Not something that you see a lot of. Yami thankfully aware and responds just as quickly. Meanwhile, on the Baron side of things looking very quiet. Can I just appreciate this Jack skin? Beautiful. Oh, flash forward from X1.
Engage. Remake is still gonna be safe, but CF17 is in the vicinity. On the fruit! It's not gonna be fruit of your labor! A CF17 with the bait.
Yes, counter punched. Ezreal actually shifting away, but CF17 with the immediate flash response. I hope we see a replay of that, but let's take a look at that one more time. Just take a look at the quick reaction here of CF17. You know that Remake is anticipating that play, so he flashes forward to get that execution. Really nicely played there from CF17.
Yeah. Just perfect timing as well. And it's all because, you know, it started with the invade as well. And that's how you cripple Long. Long wasn't in prime position to actually help out in the lanes just yet. And that paved the way for J-Team to be that proactive. And I just have to agree with you on that as well. The skin of Jack is glorious. So magnificent. So many colors as well that we do see. And it can, you know, impact your performance as well. If you have like a great skin, it kind of motivates you to to play even better. And speaking of playing better, able to dodge that counter strike. That was great.
Yeah. And surprisingly, in the current state of the meta, typically Fiora versus Jax matchup, I mean, on paper Fiora should be winning the early game, but Jax says no. Jax is just pretty decent at all stages in the game, I would argue, right now, especially against these dueling solo laners. Ooh, getting jumped on by Long. A little bit of that first strike damage, but not to worry too deep.
Says hi.
Yeah. But not to worry, no real threat of a dive here this early in the game. But tell you what's surprising though, JT has around a 1.2k gold lead for the moment with just the first blood on the board.
And it's not only that, it's the place that they have secured, the denial of resources to Long, the denial of CS into some of the lanes, including bot lane because of a gank a while ago towards Remake. That's accumulating this lead for J-Team. And that's just really helpful for them. I don't think they even need RH anymore. They can just prioritize the dragon. And again, Long is going to be more pressured because of that.
And I think the biggest part that's making this possible is DY's constant rotation towards that middle side. It gives so much pressure from JT to keep that Ezreal at bay, and it gives a lot of leeway for the rotates as well. Not just for DY, but for the entire squad here. Anyone can rotate at any given moment because DY is constantly present here, and it forces Yami to rotate with him as well. Now the Rift Hell getting started by Nova, and DY getting jumped on.
Yeah, but J-Team is already on the dragon. They are taking it as of now. And as long as J-Team be able to survive, they can actually turn it onto the RH as well. SDY being attacked, but still has to counter-strike this way. Some of the damage through some barrage actually still connects. SDY gets to escape. DY gonna be the next target. Ignite the stick and picking him down. And that's gonna be killed by Yitze. But the steal is not gonna be possible. For CF7, chases out Long, tries to get the kill here. Knocked up, not gonna be possible, but the second one will connect. But not gonna be able to get the kill! So connects the Sleepy Trouble Bubble, puts Long to sleep, and J-Team wins this one unless Leon can find the Zoe, and he does, so that's even.
Yeah. But what a play right there from J-Team. They take the Drake in a hurry. Meanwhile, the rest of their squad were buying time for this Rift Herald. I mean, I thought they were going to overstay here a little bit, but since he survives, DY does go down in the end, but CF17 for the cleanup means that they are able to get a couple of kills in return anyway. So they take the Drake, they take a couple of kills. So, well, all things considered, it's still an even trade after the fact. But I really like the proactivity here from J-Team after that. They want to take control of this early game. And I think, for the most part, pretty successful. I mean, the results speak for themselves. It's almost a 2,000 gold lead for them.
I actually thought that he would try to just go for, you know, an execute there for Soldier, but I guess he didn't spot out Neon. He didn't anticipate that he would be stalked and got killed. But still, J-Team leading by 1,500 gold, plus a stacking objective for the Dragon. That is already bad news here for Nova Esports, but I think they can actually do something. In the mid lane, Soldier is still able to escape, especially that he has a crown, right? It's going to be very difficult to burst him out, especially with the Kazakhs. This RH not gonna help out secure the tower as well. It's very bad news now for Nova Esports.
Yeah. Well, at least they do take a little bit of, or a ton of damage. They do give a ton of damage onto that mid tower of JT. Now they're looking for another engagement. CF17 has just been everywhere this whole game, right? I think he's been way more proactive in this jungle rotation than Long. And I think that's a good thing here. Dive from DY. Is it going to continue? I don't think so. But the pressure is on here. X1, DY, both asserting so much. And can I say this? The Lucians this day hasn't really been finding their early game marks here.
Not yet.
Uncharacteristically so. This is a very peculiar day in that way. But now they're gonna push down in the middle side here, J-Team.
Yeah, to think that it's J-Team that gets the first strike on the structures to enable mid lane control is just massive. A big proof that J-Team is actually being effective in their plan right now.
And again, it all boils down to the rotation. DY enabling CF17 off this rotate. Now, because of their mid lane turret, they do free Soldier up that space. Top lane though.
DY will still have the counter strike, but he's gonna get taken down surely, unless he can actually do something about it. So jumps away, but this is just too damn fast. Long as well. So they will be picking up the kill. Bot lane, the push is being denied thanks to the rotation here of Neon. Yami as well holding the fort. Despite four people there, they're able to hold out.
J-Team unable to find anything in the bottom side, so that top lane kill there has no response for now. Long is looking for a little bit of an engagement down in mid, but I don't think there is gonna be one anytime soon. No objective spawning soon, so it is just gonna be sort of like a gentleman's agreement for now. No one going too aggressive. But again, talk about early game rotations. I think by a long shot, this has been very much so a J-Team sided jungle path, because there hasn't really been a lot found by the early rotates here on the side of Nova Esports. Meanwhile, they're looking for Yami.
Are they going to be finding the kill? I don't think so just yet. Still able to withstand some of the crowd control. The Soldier is landing onto him. Damage though is starting to hurt and interrupt some of his movements. Now they're committing onto the Dragon as well. They make not hit with the safety trouble bubble. But the Force Guard gonna be used. Long attempts to steal and gets it. And this is why you have to respect Long. Yes, they're now turning onto the members here of Nova Esports, but they got objective already. And they're just gonna be so happy with what they've gotten. Now, J-Team is angry. They want to secure the kill. They want to wipe them off. They want to secure this tower in the bottom lane and prevent Nova Esports from gaining a control.
Yeah, man, long things. There was just no way they were able to get that, but because it's Long, you know, you can never count him out in situations like this, especially when he is on his Kazakhs. So take a look at that one more time. Ults and jumps in, flashes out, stays alive, but yeah, dies in the end, but still gets the Drake for his team there. And J-Team, that's the only consolation that they get, is they get to kill the Kazakhs. That's it. Very efficient too. But at the end of it, I think that's still very much so a worth it trade for Nova Esports, because it's an Infernal Drake.
Yeah. Getting the objective, getting the scaling, denying the soul from J-Team is the goal.
Yeah.
And potentially slowly turning the tides around. This time we see more of a comfortable version here of Nova Esports. Remake is starting to land the damage since the Mirror Mana has stacked up already. But Sleepy Trouble Bubble should be respected at all times. Even if you're Ifiora, you can still be outplayed. Long catching SY though. The Forge God will connect. Isolation damage is not enough. Bot lane.
Oh, it's a very deep
Remake.
dive.
Knock up twice.
Wow.
And that's gonna be the kill by CF17. Utmost dominance with the World Ender. He's just too damn fast as well.
Yeah. Ton of damage, ton of proactivity here from J Team as they take down that second tower down in the bottom side. Nova Esports unable to shut down that Jax means that there is no answer back. SDY stays alive. GP Trouble again connects to the ore. Yami's been doing such a good job of sort of becoming like a meat shield here with the Sleepy Trouble bubbles. Keeping key targets like Nian and Long. Oh, speaking of Long, finds XY and destroys that Xayah. Oh my god.
Good lord. I mean, we shouldn't be shocked at this point.
Yeah.
But still, when you see the HP just drop down to 0, not see like a progression of the damage, just a massive swing, that's just really surprising. And again, very fascinating as well. They do pick up the kill onto the zone as well. Now mid lane might be pushed, but big job by DY clearing out the way. That denied the push by Nova.
Nice little pick there. That's a couple of kills for the side of Nova Esports unanswered by J Team. So now they're the ones pressured. Find something. CF17 again with the World Ender starter.
Man, chasing down Remake. No way to escape. The cast as well is just so pure. Yami might be in a lot of trouble right now. They have so much CC to chase him down. Still able to dash away with a charge. Nian and Yitze are going to be here long as well in the vicinity. Just stalking, finding SZY, jumping onto him right now with a counter strike as well. And now is in a lot of trouble. J Team won't be able to catch him, but they got one.
Yeah. The way CF17 got it, he just ran straight to the Ezreal. I mean, that is absolutely terrifying there.
Oh, it's an Ezreal. You'll die.
I'm going in.
I'm going in.
Literally just went in. CF17 though, in a bit of trouble. A Sleepy Trouble bubble called upon. And Grand Duel actually triggered for DY, so J Team this time playing from the back end of things, but looking like an unstoppable Aatrox is gonna be their key here for the meantime.
But for Nova Esports, it's gonna be Yitze for sure. 2-0-1, 2.5k gold lead against SDY. There's actually some hope being brought here to Nova Esports. Has the Hull Breaker as well to enable split push. But the only problem is J-Team keeps on forcing team fights against them. That kinda triggers Yitze to commit and rotate towards them as well, and that prevents a split push.
That is true. Now with the Drake spawning up, they have no choice but to respond because CF17 is already starting it up one more time. The World Ender, of course, is available again, and Long is waiting for the steal. Will it happen again here, GG?
He will try. Still has to envy. SDY getting spotting it out here. Grand Challenge is going to be used here onto SDY. Call up the Forge God as well onto the back line. Will it connect? Only to SDY. Cast is going to be pure. Yami's in trouble, but Long secured the Dragon. Nova Esports is going to be happy with that. Jake's mad, but the only thing they can get is the support from Nova.
Yeah. Again, for the second time in a row, steal comes through. But what is this? CF17 calling for the Baron. And I don't think they are ready for it. Nova doesn't have a smite.
Oh, that hurts! Oh my god, Nian with the entry! DY's gonna be in a lot of trouble. Zoe as well getting taken down. CS17 is gonna be next. And next one as well. Getting the blink corner, but can you actually escape? The answer is no. DY gonna be last, and that's gonna be the ace.
The true shot barrage into the flank from the Vladimir. Nova Esports with the decisiveness answers back just in time as J Team tries to pull a sneaky one on them. Let's take a look at that one more time. They're all 1 HP by the time Neon got there because of Remix's nice two-shot barrage. And now by then, it's just the cleanup crew. And that was a very risky play there for J Team. They knew what they were doing. And Nova Esports were all over it. They were not going to let that happen anytime soon. That's 2 straight objectives. Long has been in a streak here. 2 Drakes and 1 Baron in a row. And that's a very happy team. Nova Esports.
Such a happy team.
5,000 gold lead off of that.
And actually, if I were to describe that for J Team, that was such a bad call.
Yeah.
Because that is also.
It could have been a genius call if it worked.
Gonna be just disrespect towards Nova Esports. They still had so many utilities.
Yeah.
The true shot barrage. And the flash for Neon. It's a Vladimir for Toxic. Did you go to the Baron? That's a grievous move.
Yeah.
Bad move.
I mean, it could have been a genius move if they pulled it off, but
they got hit. 4 members got hit with it.
Yeah.
I think that just enabled the Nova Esports to make that call.
And they didn't have any vision of where Vladimir was either. Now,
oh damn, the damage. Okay, they called off the call of the Forge God, and J Team is just a little bit nervous. They still would be able to defend the bottom lane, but the turrets, the Nexus turrets, are getting taken down. With the DY's cask as well, so they aren't able to turn onto Nova Esports. Tap this one more will get taken down here into the mid lane. Yami though flashing out just to be safe. But again, Nova Esports getting close to the conclusion.
oh my gosh! Long finds another. That's the ADC again. And that is bye-bye.
Is he playing Kha'Zix or Evelyn? His movements is like he's all over the map. He's nearby J Team all the time. And they don't know where he is. Man, Jungle God. King of the jungle.
I'll tell you what though. That Xayah is not having a good time.
Not having fun.
At all. X1 is not catching a break anytime soon. But again, still an opportunity for them to turn this around. J Team, this has turned into a nightmare for them. Look at Neon flanking across the board. And he's found DY.
They just know that they can actually take down J Team right now.
Oh,
CS17
no.
gonna get turned, gonna get denied! Absolutely no way to reach Elder Dragon. The base as well is wide open as Yitzi is just ending the game already. And will be chased down here by X1, but can you actually chase him down? The answer is no, of course. And Soldier nearly taken out. Stasis play here by the Kha'Zix here off long. Feather Storm gonna be able to try and escape. Lane call out hasn't been called out just yet. Then SCY just gonna be clearing out the way. But can you clear out Nova Esports is the question. Of course we know the answer. The answer is no. Nova Esports game 1.
Very cleanly executed there, Nova Esports. What a nice turnaround. And